6 reasons to leave your hometown behind. This is according to thoughtcatalog.com. We're going to break it down. But first, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Because it sucks.
Big fish, small pond.
Reason 7, outstanding warrants.
Because everyone hates you. So first reason, I'm going to read it, and then you guys tell me what you guys think, and then I can let you know what the author wrote. So something to look forward to is the #1 reason.
I like that. It's so you put a plan in there. You always are talking about it, but it isn't until you actually say, I'm going to go on this vacation, or I'm going to... This is an annoying list because they lump in together leaving for a day or 6 months to live.
Yes, totally different, totally different.
Again, we have problems with the question. Reasons to leave your hometown? Okay, for vacation, I mean, if it's vacation, well, that's reason enough.
Right.
So that seemed kind of silly to me. If it's to move somewhere else, okay, yeah, well, job opportunity, I mean, relationship, love, better schools, like there's 1,000,001 reasons. What they gave on the list was really kind of vague and ambiguous.
Yeah.
Like, like, why do you want to leave your hometown? Well, because I'm going away to school. Like,
yeah.
it's like,
so the something to look
because
forward to.
They're doing amazing things in Portland these days.
So the something to look for, hopefully they have that other segment air first so people get it. So, something to look forward to, they're saying, kind of what you said, Brett, just the art of planning. It gets you excited, you have a light at the end of the tunnel, but again, it doesn't really differentiate between if you're leaving for a week for vacation or moving somewhere, okay? #2, adaptability. It says, you know your way to work or school like the back of your hand, but how do you fare when dropped off on a street corner you have never seen before?
Yeah, I'm so tired of all of this like fake, super intellectual, like adaptability. Like, what am I, Aquaman? Like on land? Like, calm it, just bring it down. Adaptability. Like, yo, you're in a new town. Are you lost? Read a map. Like, my phone has GPS. Like, I'm not. You drop me on a corner. If I have a signal, I'm good. Like, but stop with this. Like, oh, I'm Bear Grylls, and now I'm making a compass out of a needle with water. And
I
like,
picture a person like
someone on a corner doing, how am I going to find north?
Yeah, it's like, okay, by the way the stars are, I must be reading a sign. I'm like, stop it.
But I will say one of my favorite feelings of like after moving to a new place is after you've been there for a while, the way you perceive things is completely different than when you look back how you perceived them when you first got there.
Yeah.
Because you know your location, you know your surroundings, and like before it's just like this totally, you have no idea where you are. And it's just this completely different feeling, and I like the difference.
Okay, #3, find new opportunities. It says even if you love your hometown, it's likely that there are some things you don't like about it, or just that there are some things that are missing. Maybe you'll find those when visiting a new place. Yeah, no shit. I mean, wherever you go, there's going to be new opportunities, no matter what.
I feel like these are saying the exact same thing in every single point.
It was just, that's what I mean. It's like this fake intellect. Like, let's take the same question and spin it 7 different ways. Like, no one will catch on. Adaptability. You'll learn something. Like, what? Come on, it's 2014. Just stop with the fakeness.
#4, learn more about yourself. It says this can be, okay, so this is interesting. His whole story was that he went to New York and he learned that he didn't like New York. So even if it's like a negative or a positive experience, you're learning about yourself.
I think New York didn't like him because he asked these types of questions.
And he came home and wrote this spiteful.
Yeah, like New Yorkers can, and I love New York, and New Yorkers will tell you in a New York minute that they don't like you, or they do. So
I went to New York and I learned that New York has a different kind of minute. It's a different. I don't know what makes it different. I just learned that about it.
Faster.
I feel like, yes, you should go leave your hometown behind for a little bit. As I've done that. I came back.
Not really.
I moved to San Francisco for 8 months.
Okay.
And I lived there, and it was awesome. And by the time I was done with it, and I was ready to come back, and that was great. But I'm glad I had that time away from it. It does give you a new perspective, and I mean, there's different places you can go to adapt more. If you're looking for a real challenge, go to some place that doesn't have all like the modern day conveniences that you have here. Like, but yeah, don't. This guy's like, oh, I left. I left
Chicago for New York and was so.
Yeah. Oh, it was 2.5 hours. 2 hours. How many hours different was it? Oh my God!
It can be daunting though. I left Santa Cruz at 17 to move to Los Angeles. I didn't know one person, and that was daunting. And you do learn adaptability in that moment. Because I remember just going, I drove there and I was just freaking out. I don't know anybody. Who's my dorm person going to be? What's the swim team going to be like? Because I swam with UCLA and it was scary.
It's crazy to start fresh. Another thing that I like about it is after time passes, after you leave your hometown and go to this completely new place, you will have spent maybe 3 months in your life. But the amount of stories that you will have from this section of your life might be comparable to 3 years you spent at home.
Yeah.
Because at home, the days are more likely to blend into one
Right.
another.
And I think that everyone should, at some point in their life, step outside your comfort zone. So hometown can be, you know, a synonym for something, synonym for maybe change jobs or whatever it's going to take you out of your comfort zone and, yeah, test yourself.
Exactly. And then 2 more, the travel high. It says that you get a high when you're about to travel. Yeah.
Like if you're just traveling to Colombia, you use a cocaine high. Traveling to
There are a
Mexico,
lot of people
marijuana
watching us
high.
in Colombia that felt really hurt by what you just said. I think you should look into the camera and apologize to Colombians everywhere.
Mis amigos colombianos, lo siento mucho, no fue mi intención para ofenderte.
See how I just throw him softballs? He just
I
crushes them out of
know,
the park.
crushes them.
Crushes it.
Crushes it.
También, una poca de la coca.
That's amazing.
And all your goodwill is just.
Yes. And the last reason that you need to leave your hometown behind is appreciate what's at home more. So it says you can have a hate-love relationship with your hometown, but then when you leave it, you start to miss the familiarity about it.
I totally agree with that one. Because, well, I'm from Houston. If you have an appreciation, I'm sorry,
No,
it's
don't do
hot and it's boring. There's nothing to do.
There's a lot to do.
But once you leave, you realize the people there are awesome and you miss all your friends. And
Isn't
your
that the
family,
truth? When I lived in Aptos, which is a little town in Santa Cruz, we used to all call it crap toss. And now I look
And it was also the favorite pastime.
and now I look back and when I go visit Aptos, it's beautiful and I miss it and I would love to move back home one day.
See,
So it's not crap toss.
I'm on the opposite side of that. When I go back to Virginia, where I grew up, like 20 minutes outside of Washington, D.C., I don't miss that. I mean, I go home and I'm like, I know why I left. And I don't knock the people that are still there. I mean, a lot of them are married, have kids. The school system is great. I get that, but I don't miss it.
Yeah, it wasn't right for you.
Yeah, we live in LA. I mean, there's a lot to do in LA, but when I said those 5 words of big fish, small pond, like most people leave their hometown because they feel like they outgrow it to a certain respect. And this is not to say like the people that stay there, oh, they're all stunted, but you just see something different for you.
No, you're absolutely right. So any other reasons that this article left out?
Well, I think we ripped it to shreds.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just a little bit more clarity on is it for a long period of time? Are we talking a lifestyle change or a vacation?
Right.
Yes, the next
It's
time they go,
totally different.
yeah.
To move from your hometown and take a vacation is totally different.
another reason to go to a different town is maybe they have a really good writing school there. And you can learn how to write better articles.
All right, what did you guys think about this article? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger.